What is going on, guys? It's T-Dub here, and it's been a while. I mean, I do apologize. Just had a lot going on, and like video said, it's just an update, what's been going on and what's new. So the reason I haven't been able to get on, I've been doing a lot of stuff getting ready for the upcoming FHGL season, as well as running our new drift, or my new drift team, Trifecta Drift Team. As you guys know, I did have YWD. YWD and a team that competes on FHGL, Team Dory Lock. We merged to form Team Trifecta, or Trifecta Drift Team. So I've been dealing with that as well. Then really the main reason I haven't been on or haven't been putting videos up is because I've been working my ass off, man. I got a new job, so that's one of the new things, and I mean, I should be able to get on a lot more, but I just started like a few months ago, so I didn't want to mess anything up with that by staying up late. But now I'm out of my probationary period, so I should be getting on a lot more now. And then also another update. Trying to forget where I was going with it. Oh, I am still competing in ESDA. This is kind of what this video is about, talking about ESDA 2 as well. This 240 you can see right here, this is what I am going to be running in ESDA. And if you guys don't follow ESDA, they are not running a 32 car field anymore like FD. They are starting to run a 24 car field, so it's going to be even harder to get in. And also, you can only sign up with one car all season long. So once you sign up for the first time with a car, you have to run that car for the rest of the season. I've been practicing, I've been messing with it, 2 different cars. I was going to be running a BRZ. I had it tuned where I was hitting clipping points on Long Beach perfectly and at Road Atlanta, because those are the first 2 courses. We don't know where else they're going. Those are the 2 for sure. And I had the BRZ tuned perfectly for it, and then I started tandeming with some guys once, because I got the game the day after it came out, and there hadn't been many people on there that I knew of drifting yet. And so I tuned it to where I was just accurate. And then I went into a session with a couple of my buddies, a couple from my drift team, and we got sideways and we were tandeming, and they were just right up on me the whole time. Whenever I was following them, they were pulling away, and I just could not keep up. And that's when I was like, okay, this thing's accurate, it's just not fast enough. So then I started building another car, obviously this 240. It took me a while to figure out what car I was going to use. I was like, you know what, I'm going to do a 240. That's one of the cars I like when they are V8 swapped with an LS motor on this game and in real life. So I went ahead and LS swapped this thing and tuned it, and it runs amazing, way better than the BRZ, and it's fast on top of it. So we're going to get into that, and also get into drifting a little bit while we're talking about all this. So my thoughts on the new ESDA rules. At first I didn't like them, to be honest. I really didn't. So I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not one of the leaders like I am on FHDL. So like whenever I found that out, I was really bummed, because the last 2 events, I mean, I was still getting used to drifting on motorsport. I was even shocked that I was qualifying for the last 2 events at ESDA last season. When they ran a 32 car field, I was qualifying like 30th and 31st on short days notice and getting ready and all that kind of stuff. And so I was surprised with myself even. And as you guys know, Plantronics, this is another thing that's new. Plantronics was letting me run with their name on the car, but it was not a sponsorship yet. And so after talking with Plantronics, I am now sponsored with them. Well, they call it their fanware program, because they're still working out the kinks of the sponsorship program. But they gave me full reign of having sponsorship by them. So now I will be running their name on the side of the car permanently. And yeah, and I've already gotten a couple products from them. I absolutely love them, what they've sent to me. I'm very thankful for that. And I don't know, we'll see how it goes. If they can keep it going and stay with the sponsorship, may even do some giveaways down the road. I don't know, we'll have to see. But we're gonna get in test drive here, so that way we can just keep on running. But yeah, so I got a sponsorship with Plantronics now. Got a few new sponsors for the team and dropped a couple. We dropped 5 Zygon. It was nothing against 5 Zygon. It was just the wheels that they provided in the game from them. They were just heavy as crap, man. They were one of the heaviest wheels in the sport category. And so we were like, look, we love your products in IRL, but in game, they're just way too heavy, so we're just gonna have to drop you. I mean, they still sponsor FHDL, and I am thankful for that, but they are no longer a sponsor of our drift team. We are still sponsored by HKS. I wasn't able to get Plantronics to sponsor the whole team. They just sponsored me, but it's still sponsored by HKS Performance. Still sponsored by 110 Customs. Now sponsored by Forza Daily Skids on Instagram. So that's our first time running with them. I'm trying to think of what else new. Oh, back to the ESDA conversation. So, like I said, at first I was not happy about it because I was qualifying in the last 5 spots that you could qualify with, and then they're like, oh well, now we're going to be running a 24 car field. I was running it, I'm not going to qualify, so I need to step up my game. So I've been practicing ever since I got this game, and right now I feel pretty dialed in this thing. Actually, let's go ahead and run a run. And those of you guys that, or those of you that know me, I cannot drift and talk, so it may be quiet for a second. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, see, a couple wall taps there. And that was first run. As you guys can see, first run, and it's dialed. I am so ready for ESDA. But like I said, it's a 24 car field now, and I'm kind of curious how that's going to work, because you can only get 24 cars. Can't talk. Had a long day. But it's a 24 car lobby, or 24 player lobby, and they still have not worked out the spectate thing. We'll get to that in a minute, but so it's, like I said, it's a 24 car lobby, and they are taking only 24 cars. And you're like, oh, well, that works out perfect. Not really, because when you're running, there's still a person that has to run the block limo or whatever block vehicle they're using this season. So that's one spot, plus the 1 or 2 camera guys that are in the session, plus initial die. Oh, excuse me. Who is always in there, I believe, just to make sure everybody's following the rules. I'm not 100% sure why he's in there. I know he's one of the founders. So that's 4 right there. That only leaves 20 spots. So unless they're going to only have 12 drivers in at a time, I don't know. And like I said, they still don't have the spectate feature in here for the online portion of it. And so I don't know how it's going to work for them filming. That's actually why they pushed back. They were going to have an exhibition event, I think. And sorry for the muffle on the mic, I accidentally hit it with my hand. They're supposed to have an exhibition event, and it got pushed back a month because they still have not worked in that spectate feature on this game like it is on Motorsport 6. And then what was the other thing? I wasn't really too happy at first with sticking with only 1 car the rest of the season. They say it's so they can identify the driver. I now like that they made it that way, because it makes the playing field more even, because once you have a car, you are stuck with it no matter what. You can change your tune, but you cannot change your car. But the reasoning is what I'm still not too happy about. Is I'm not saying it is a lie, guys. I I totally respect you guys. I'm glad that you guys are doing this for the community. But they say it's for the identity of the driver. But as you can see on the back of my car, it has my gamer tag, and all drivers have to put their gamer tag on the back of the car, and it has to be readable. So I don't know why they said it has to be for the identity of the driver, is why, and people could change their paints. And that brings me to my next subject. Paints online, your liveries do not load up, and so you cannot see the other driver's liveries. You can see your own, but you cannot see other people's yet. So if I was to get in an ESG event right now, you would not be able to see this Plantronics design that I put on here. So therefore my sponsors would not see it. So therefore I would have, which I'm going to anyway, which means I would have to stream the event myself. Slayer, where's my trophy? I know who that is, man. I asked you for your address on Snapchat, man. You never sent it to me. That is Exterior Guide, who won the championship in FHDL last season. I did get him a trophy made. I just have to put the vinyl on it and it'll be good to go. But it is painted exterior. I'll have to send you a picture. It looks phenomenal. The paint worked out great. So back to what I was saying, you cannot see each other's paints online yet. So, I mean, if I'm in an ESD event and I'm not streaming, like I said, my sponsors aren't going to see that. And that's crucial, especially now that I got a full sponsorship with Plantronics. Well, Plantronics Gaming, I should say. Also, what's new, speaking of Plantronics, they are sponsoring FHDL. I know I'm getting kind of off track here, and I'm thankful for that as well. Oh, excuse me. Long day, guys. Long day, and it's late here in St. Louis. I want to begin another run here before we move on with more ESDA talk. A little bit of a bad entry on that final corner and exit, but still fairly dialed. So another thing with ESDA, we talked about the paints, talked about the lobby, talked about this one car per season. Oh, another thing, everybody has to run sport tires now. I am glad they are running that because it levels out the playing field so much. So now, not only do you have to stick to one car, now everybody has to run the same tire compound to make it even more fair. So I do love that they did that. I've actually been thinking about doing that with FHDL. I don't know yet. FHDL is all about making the driver comfortable more than having an even playing field, I guess. So yeah, exterior. I'll send. Just send me on Snapchat or on Facebook your address so I can ship it to you. Oh, sorry. Those of you that know me, I record these YouTube videos on Twitch live. I do not have a updated enough laptop. I have Windows 8, just not Windows 10, so I can't do my recording on there. So what else? We covered ESDA. Oh, big news for me anyway. So I don't know if I'm supposed to release this, but I don't care. Instead of going to Canada next season for Formula Drift, they are finally coming to Gateway Motorsports Park in St. Louis. I am super stoked. For 4 days, August 8th through 11th, I got the inside hookup with one of my teammates. Not saying who, because then he'll get bombarded, but you know who you are. He is actually a part of a Pro 2 team on Formula Drift, but they are finally coming to St. Louis for the first time as a round on the season. They've came to St. Louis before just like for some bashes and stuff like that, but they never came for an actual round on the season. I'm super stoked about that. I'm totally going. I told my girlfriend, look, once tickets go on sale, we're getting them, and we're going, and I'm asking off work, and you're asking off work. Because, hey, Drift World, that's history. That's history being made right there. So we're going to go. That was a big news for me. Any of you that watch out in the St. Louis area, near the St. Louis area, I'm going to be there. You guys want to meet, just message me on any of my social media. I'll leave that in the description box on the YouTube video of this, where you can contact me or follow me. If you're going to be at the FD event in St. Louis, I'll be there. We can meet up, you can talk, whatever. I'm more than welcome. I mean, I don't have many fans, I know that, but we do have a lot of fans on FHGL or just on here. I would love to meet you guys. I'm very open. Maybe we can even sit together watching the FD event. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I believe. Oh, and there is, I wish I could record on a computer right now, because I don't know if you guys noticed, but there is a leak to Forza Horizon 4, and I think they're going where I guessed that they would go, which is Japan, but it is not set in stone yet. So Forza Horizon 4 in the works, possibly in Japan. That's going to be awesome. You guys know there's going to be a ton of drifting in there, because I mean, it kind of slowly came on. I mean, people always drift. Game grew more on that game. It's always been around on motorsport, but it's grew more and more, and then it's also grew more and more in the actual like story mode of the game, in the Let's Play. And there's a ton of drifting, and now they even added drift zones on the Horizon 3. So I'm curious how much drifting is going to be incorporated into the game. Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry. Into the game on Forza Horizon 4. I'm super stoked. I can't wait. I do hope they keep the Toyotas in that game. I mean, everybody knows I'm a huge Nissan and Toyota fan when it comes to drifting. And yeah, I mean, when I found out that Toyotas weren't going to be in here, I was pretty bummed in Motorsport 7, and it sucked. I mean, I saw the Subaru BRZ. I was like, sweet, maybe I'll still be able to 2J swap it like I was with my 86 on Horizon. And unfortunately, they took anything Toyota out of the game, even motors. So my BRZ was RB26 swapped, and I mean, like I said, I could be accurate just like I am right now with this, but it just wasn't fast enough. And holy crap, I just ran a decent run, Volta right there, while talking. But yeah, the BRZ was RB26 swap because they do not have anything Toyota in the game. But nothing Toyota in the game, but they have Toyota plastered all over this track. Makes no sense. See, there it is again. We're gonna point it out on the way back. I just seen a couple more. More on the right, more on the right, more on the right. Big old Toyota section right here. But yet it's not in the game. Makes no sense. But yeah, I mean, it looks like they added more Nissans that weren't DLC, like in Horizon. But it looks like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Volkswagen Golf or any like the Jetta. I don't have nothing against Volkswagens like that. But you're gonna see, can't drift and talk. Plus my tires are worn. But to take out Toyota and replace it with Volkswagen, I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not hating on Volkswagen. Volkswagen has some good sporty cars. But to replace a big name on Forza like Toyota with Volkswagen kind of irritates me. I mean, you couldn't bring in a different brand, like, I don't even know what you would bring in to replace Toyota, but not Volkswagen, man. I mean, well, like, I could see maybe swapping out Fiat with Volkswagen or something related like that, something that's not very big in this game, but not Toyota. You don't take out a huge name in the game and in IRL and put in Volkswagen. Like, I mean, I'm sure you've seen videos about it and complaining about it, but I mean, you lose the Supra, you lose the 86, you lose the Celica that had a 2J in it, or that you could put a 2J in it. I mean, that's not many, but that's some big name cars in the car business when it comes to Toyota. And I don't know, it's just, I don't know, it's irritating to me. But that's what's been going on. I am gonna, I know I say it all the time, I'm gonna try to post more videos on YouTube now that I have a little bit more time until FHGL starts up, which signups close January 4th for the first event, guys. Just putting that out there. But yeah, that's what's been going on. That's some new stuff for you. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try to post some more YouTube videos. And yeah, that's about it. Just want to thank Plantronics Gaming for letting me be a part of their program. Can't wait to see the next product, guys. The last one I got was a Rig 100HX, I believe. Oh, they got so many numbers and letters, I forget them all. Hold on, I get the box right here. Go in my little room. Yes, the Rig 100HX is what I got. The Rig 400HX Camo Series is what I start out with. I bought that, but then they sent the LX1, I believe, or is it XL1? I don't know. I don't remember. Sorry that I'm messing it up, guys. I gotta remember so many letters and numbers at my job. It throws me off so bad. But I got the review. I got the review videos on my YouTube page of those two products, and I love them both. I cannot wait to see the next one. I will be doing a review for that as well. And as you guys can hear, this I'm using the 100HX right now, and it's got clear audio. Almost all of their, I think all of their mics have a boom built into it, so it's perfectly clear audio coming in through the mic. And then you also got perfectly clear audio coming in through the ear cups. And now, I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to research it some more. I don't know if they're doing it to all their headsets, but now they got Dolby Atmos in their headsets, so that's going to improve the audio even more. I totally recommend you guys go check them out at plantronics.com. You can go to their gaming department. I will leave the link in the description box, and I will leave where you guys can follow me anywhere on social media or message me, whatever. I will get back to you as soon as possible. I'm usually pretty quick about it. So yeah, hope to see you guys come out and compete in ESDA if you're going to compete, or if you guys just want to get out and drift. My team practices every night on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So yeah, that's about it. Until next time, this is T-Dub signing off. Peace.